Hello, good morning. Thanks for watching Elise Makes a Bunch of Videos. Just want to say happy Halloween to everyone. I guess it was yesterday, or maybe today for some people. Technically, although I find these days people are celebrating Halloween early, like the weekend before, even though I feel like if Halloween's on a Thursday, you should celebrate it on the Friday. That makes more sense than the week before, but anyways, whatever. I was wondering why everyone was putting up pictures like last weekend. All my North American friends dressing up and stuff, and I was like, what? Isn't that like a week from now? And then this morning I realized Halloween was actually yesterday. Um, so yeah, it's the 1st of November. It is a new month. I can't believe this month has gone by so slowly. It's crazy. Maybe just because September was really busy. I was working a lot, and yeah, I didn't really have any days where I just had like nothing to do. And then this week I had 3 days off in a row, but I didn't really know I had them off until the last minute, so I didn't plan anything. Um, got a few things done. I applied to a super yacht crewing website, and they were saying that I need to send them this medical certification thing, which seems a lot like the scuba insurance thing, where it's like there's only special doctors that can give you this thing that says basically that you're okay for boating jobs or whatever. But it's super expensive and time consuming, whatever. So I don't have that. But then they also wanted a STW something course, which I looked into, and it's like a specialized boat stewarding crew thing that comprises of like 5 different components. Um, Emergency first aid, firefighting, and a few other things, and it's basically around just over $2,000 New Zealand dollars, and I believe it's about a week or two, the actual course. Um, if you include the examinations, it's probably a bit more. But anyways, so I'm like, oh great, so I'll just grab that $2,000 that I have lying around just in case. On top of the medical thing, which is like an extra expense and time um, things. I wrote back and was just like, is this course mandatory? Which I'm assuming is a yes, but I haven't heard back. Um, yeah, so that's something I might think about. But on the other hand, it's sort of like the scuba diving insurance. Like, there's no point in doing it if I'm not actually going to get a job in the end. So, yeah, looking into that. And then I started looking at um, where I can go after Titicaca, which I mentioned in my last video, which was only 2 days ago, but it seems like a lifetime ago. And was thinking about maybe going to Piha for a bit. And then I was originally thinking I'll stay in Titicaca till the end of November and work and stuff. But I'm not really sure because it's hard to say. I end up moving into this room here a bit earlier than I had planned because I left my last woofing Helpex workaway work exchange thing early. Like I was supposed to stay there until last night. Last night would have been my last night there, which means that I have spent a lot more money on room and board than I originally planned because I would have been spending nothing. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been going on this whole relying on like actual immediate instincts and what I think I should do, but I do try to sleep on it. So yesterday I was thinking that I could leave Titicaca earlier than the end of November. I was like, I could even leave tomorrow because I've only paid for 1 week, and then tomorrow will be the end of that late week. I could just pack everything out, do my last shift, and then never look back. But then I was like, I don't know. It's not even November. It's mainly just because I'm not getting a lot of shifts, which means that I'm spending more money than I'm making. So maybe next week they'll give me more shifts. But then maybe even then I'll barely be breaking even. And is it really like a fantastic place to be working for minimum wage? Like, it's not horrible, but yeah, like I said, with like I think this area, like definitely the sort of like local people are prioritized for things, which is like fair enough. But yeah, like when I was working at like the Duke or the Pack House or wherever else where there's a lot more transient workers, is a bit more like egalitarian all around, I guess, for all the staff, just because everyone's sort of transient in a way, although there was like the core staff in both cases. But anyways, so I figured, okay, I'll leave it 1 more week. We'll see how this week goes. But in the back of my mind, I am sort of thinking this could be my last week, and then I could just have a bit more open schedule to decide what I want to do. I think my main concern was that I just wanted to like settle into a place and not have to worry about constantly moving around. But yeah, I'm not really sure if that like really makes sense anymore, just because of like what value is it actually to be like in one place for a little bit, because it's not like I'm gonna be here for an indefinite period. Like I will have to move mid-December at least, at the very latest. So I am still constantly looking for another place to go. I can't like, I don't plan on staying here forever anyways. So yeah, just thinking about that, just thinking about having sort of time off to do other stuff, like maybe go on a little trip. Especially seeing as I'm sort of spending money anyways. And then I don't know, just sort of like vaguely thinking about either going to Piha for a bit, and then that way I'll be a bit farther south, somewhere I haven't been before. Check out that beach, maybe get some new ideas for what I'm gonna do when my family's visiting in February and March. And yeah, go and see some new things. I feel like I've pretty much exhausted all the like sites around here, other than maybe going on another scuba dive, but I almost don't know if it's worth waiting, because the like the currents that come in during the summer won't be here for another like 3 or 4 weeks. So that means I'm just like doing 3 or 4 weeks of like working and I don't know, going to the same beaches, and then yeah, I don't know. I'm already sort of bored with it, but again, it's probably just because I have way too much time off. So tonight, hopefully, the new schedule will be up and I'll know what I'm doing next week. The other annoying thing is that the schedule at this place is always last minute and you never really know when it's going up. I think also because it's such a small business and it's like the owners work sort of as staff as well as administration, and I think they're stretched kind of thin, and I think I mentioned this before, but like because they get so slow in the wintertime, it's like this period of adjustment for getting into like full swing summer, and I think everyone is just gonna like panic and be really stressed out all the time, whereas like at the Duke, because they have such a constant flow of like customers even in the slow times, it kind of forces them to be a bit more organized and have a better like system of how to just be on top of things a bit more. And yeah, it's just like, yeah, I don't need all this stress, like even if it's not my stress, but like I feel other people's stress about everything and it just like trickles down or whatever. So yeah, even just getting little little things done, like with my paycheck there was a few issues and then it's like taking a while to sort out, and it's just like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, soon it'll all be better, and next week and la 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 la. But yeah, I think time is pretty valuable, especially now that it's summertime. I'm sort of thinking there's a good chance that this will be my last week in Titicaca. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go pay rent for the next week, and there's a chance that I will have enough work to cover it. That has not been the case so far, but it was still October, and who knows, we'll see. So that's the plan. Saturday, Sunday, I think I'm gonna go up to Russell, which means the room will just like be empty and I'm paying for nothing, but yeah, I'm gonna go do that now. Hopefully I can also get my laundry done and maybe use their kitchen. They said I could like just use it whenever, but like, I don't know, it just feels a bit weird to sort of invite myself into someone else's house, but anyways. That's a very long ranty video of what's going on with me, and I hope you're doing well, and I will keep you updated with whatever I decide in the next week. Alright, take care and peace, y'all.